battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Shoot, come on. He's coming. We got double up.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. 3rd down here.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 15 Lonnie. I got one.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 3rd down, Love. Into heavy traffic, and the ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Recon, 132 fighting. Check, 55, Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike, 55. Let happen.
On first down, Love. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, but it's going to be second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
55.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Second and 6. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Switch.
Now here's Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Back to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw again. Love. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. He's going to fire one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run on 1st down. McKee. So he got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Second and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the eye. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch the ready, go.
Off the play fake. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Greg up the key to this one.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that one.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jared Davis gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start the drive with Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it with Hill. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. .78 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Oh, and I saw... Pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, Oftentimes, interceptions result.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have an...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Hill, and an alley to run. Hill shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. 1st down, and it's Hill again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
No. Hey, switch gears.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Hill. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go now. And Lobo. Watch QB drop. We on the ball. Ready.
On first down, McLaughlin. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
61. Matchbox, right.
To throw on second down. Love. And that'll be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play, because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 43. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D. Yep. Serious way. Dog. Kill. Let happen.
From the gun, Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
It's just me and you.
On second down, it's Hill. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 34 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
he
true.
scores
Filet,
3 times.
filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
They run it again with Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Grace don't travel. Ready, go.
On first down, Love. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Love. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Galladay, complete. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Mike 55. Charlie. Mike. Go. Check. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got this. Mike 55. Scene 6. 50.
Throwing again. Love. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
H3, 218, chopper. Check right. Watch it, let's go.
From the gun, Love. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Cook. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go. 44 to Mike.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Minnesota! Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at put.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
2nd and long. He'll get this one to Galladay. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Love gets this one to Hill. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Strip that ball. Yes! Mike, 55. Check. Go! Let's go, defense. Hey, man, sit. Topper. Go.
On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
3 down. Check 99. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Love. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Rip left.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working.